Hi, I'm Dr. David Clairbout, and I am happy you are with us today. Today, we're going to talk about something that's near and dear to the hearts of basketball fans, high school basketball fans all around the country, and that is winning. Thestatvantage.com. That is our website. Go to that website at any time during this broadcast. And folks, I'm live so that you can talk to me right here, right now. Okay, just send me a question. I'll be glad to take care of that. But thestatvantage.com is the DNA of high school basketball winning. The DNA, it cracks the code. It cracks the secret to what it takes to win in boys high school basketball. It's going to be an eye-opener for you coaches because we had you in mind writing it because I've been coaching a number of years and I needed this more than I ever realized. But it's going to be a lot of fun to read. And for you millions of fans out there, this is going to be not only a fun read and an eye-opener for you as well, but you're going to know more about how high school basketball should be played than many coaches were doing it for years. That's what thestatvantage.com does. And why is it out there? Here is why. There are so many theories about high school basketball. People have all kinds of different offenses, all kinds of different defenses. They have different paces at which they play the game. And we asked ourselves, is there a code? Is there a secret to what really wins and what really is not as important as we think it is to winning? So how do you figure that out? How do you do that scientifically? Because I didn't want to put something out there for you coaches that is another book of opinions. Because conferences give you opinions. Clinics give you opinions. Videos give you opinions. And when you sit and have pizza with a bunch of other coaches, you get opinions. And of course, who's ever having a big season, his opinion is celebrated. And people think he's right. Next year, well, maybe he's not as smart because he doesn't win as much. We did not want opinions. We wanted fact. We wanted to see, is there a DNA? Is there a code? Is there a secret to what it takes to win high school basketball? So here's what we did. We did a national survey of 250 teams, and we balanced it perfectly for wins and losses. They're great teams, ordinary teams, poor teams, and the aggregate record of the 250 teams was 500. Then we did it again a few years later, okay? We have hundreds of thousands of shots. You're talking about but 250,000 basketball shots are taken in those surveys, okay? Possessions, we're probably close to 500,000 possessions. Nationwide, big schools, small schools, private schools, public schools. Guess what? The results were clear cut. There were clearly some things that were very important to winning in high school basketball, and there were some things that were not as important, and here's the real kick. It wasn't the things you read about in the books or online or get at the clinics. I've been there. I know what they say. And guess what? They aren't right on target. So we put that to the real scientific test. Now, this is not a book about math. So you folks sitting there saying, yeah, I know I like sabermetrics and baseball and all that, but I don't get a lot of those numbers. If you can read a highway speed sign that says 70 miles per hour, you'll understand thestatvantage.com. Now go to that website right now while I'm talking, thestatvantage.com. Okay, and you're going to get an eye-opening experience that you're going to enjoy immensely. You'll be hooked on it as we've become on this because we know it works. Now, let me give you an example of how we know it's an eye-opener and it's going to surprise some of you coaches and millions of you fans. On our Twitter account, we used to post regularly in the off-season questions for fans. You know, like for example, what wins more, up-tempo game, half-court? Do most teams shoot the right number of three-point shots, or do they shoot too many or too few? Which is more important, offensive or defensive rebounds? Not one question we put on Twitter, we put a bunch of them over a period of time, got a 50% correction rate from the fans and the coaches of our followers. Not one will hit 50%. It doesn't mean that coaches aren't smart or that you fans aren't smart. It's just that we built up a history in high school basketball of ideas that are commonly accepted, and we discover they're just, many cases, not correct or not as correct as they could be. Now, why do we know this is vitally important to you as a coach? Because the NBA spends millions of dollars on doing the very same things we're doing. College teams spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on the very same things we're doing. Go to Thestatvantage.com. If you're a fan, you're going to love it. If you're a coach, you're going to love it even more. And how expensive is it? Not very expensive, less expensive than probably used basketball, because we know coaches have budgets and we know you want to learn these things and you don't have a lot of money to spend. Same with fans who are doing this for fun. Beyond that, we have other services that'll help you directly with your team. But hey, my time is up. Go to Thestatvantage.com.